What's up, brothers and sisters? Do you know where I am? I'm going to give you 5 clues to figure out where this sister is.
This country grows a lot of coffee.
Some people say this country has some of the largest crocodiles in the world.
In this country, several religions coexist peacefully. The people here pride themselves on practicing religious tolerance. And 2 of the most popular religions here are Orthodox Christianity and Islam.
This country is on the continent of Africa.
So here's your last clue. In 1974, a paleoanthropologist discovered hundreds of human bone fossils dating back to approximately 3.2 million years ago. These bone fossils were named Lucy. Do you know what country we're talking about yet?
Hey, brothers and sisters, I wonder if you guessed. We're in the beautiful land of Ethiopia. You are just beginning your tour of Ethiopia. We're going to learn more about the culture and the people, but what's really critical is to understand the essence of Ethiopia. We see that in the people, we see that in the relationships, we see that in the homes, in the love that this people hold in their country for thousands of years. So be curious, look inside. Not only will you learn about Ethiopia, but you will also learn about yourself.
Amharic is our official language in Ethiopia. Although there are many languages spoken in Ethiopia, this is what it looks like. In Ethiopia, we greet each other, salam, 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 salam.
Have you ever wondered where coffee comes from? It starts off as a small plant like this. Coffee trees take 2 years to start growing berries. When they are fully grown, they can produce over 50 pounds of beans a year. Coffee farmers know berries are ready to be picked when the outside turns a bright red color. The berry is pulled apart to reveal 2 beans inside. The beans are roasted to bring out their flavor. Most Ethiopians roast their beans at home over a charcoal fire. Next time you or your family enjoy a coffee, mocha, latte, or espresso, the beans might have come from Ethiopia.
Legend has it that coffee was discovered 1,000 years ago by an Ethiopian goat. A goat herder by the name of Kaldi noticed one night that his goats were very energetic and could not sleep after eating some red berries and shiny leaves from an unfamiliar tree. Kaldi also tried the berries, and before he knew it, both he and the goats were frolicking from bush to bush. When a local monk heard about these dancing goats, he took the berries and turned them into a drink that could help him and his fellow monks stay awake when praying. Thus began the spread of a new beverage.
Music is used for different purposes all around the world. These are traditional Wolaita musicians from Ethiopia, and they are playing an instrument called chichesia. These instruments are aerophones, which means you have to use air to play them, and they are used for all kinds of celebrations, weddings, and even funerals. Let's hear how they sound.
Are you ready to dance? I'm going to show you how to dance the Malaitinya. So the first body stuff part you're gonna move is your leg, maybe any leg which is comfortable for you. So you spin the tip of the leg and the foot, so like that. At that time you move your booties too.
Okay.
So like that. Then when you want to turn around, you can turn in any ways which is possible for you, like that, or maybe like that, and come back. Okay, and then not as good as that one. Yeah. For fast dancing, you move your foot straightly and then make in the V shape, which is like that. Wow, great! You are doing great. Like that.
Now you give it a try. There are many forms of transportation in Ethiopia. You can ride around in cars, on motorcycles, on donkeys, or in a bajaj. The bajaj has 3 wheels, space for a driver and passengers. It's kind of like a taxi. Come on, let's go.
Let's count all of the fruits and the vegetables we bought at the market. Are you ready to count in Amharic? Repeat after me. Ant.
Ant.
Hulet.
Hulet.
Sost.
Sost.
Arat.
Arat.
Amist.
Amist.
Sedist.
Sedist.
Sevat.
Sevat.
Cement.
Cement.
Zeten.
Zeten.
Asser.
Asser.
Here it is all together now.
ሁለት ሶስት አራት አምስት ስድስት ሰባት ስምንት ዘጠኝ አስር
Food plays an important role in many Ethiopians' day-to-day lives. Their staple food is injera, which is made from fermenting a plant called teff. Other staple foods are konjo, which is made from roots, and bread, just like we have in America. Ethiopians normally eat by placing their injera flat out on a plate and spreading mixtures of beans and spices on top. They pinch the mixtures, called wat, in the injera and put it in their mouths. Normally families share all their food on one plate. A friendly gesture is to feed your friends and family by your hand. This, according to Ethiopians, makes them feel closer to their friends and family.
You can also buy a variety of handmade goods at the market, such as baskets, which are made out of grasses or palms. Or you can get hats or scarves, which are made out of cotton. First, weavers spin the cotton into thread. Then they wind the thread around a spool. By pushing the shuttle back and forth on the loom, a beautiful scarf is skillfully created.
In Ethiopia, typically potters are women, and the women you see here are sisters who learn the skill from their mother. To start making a coffee pot, the potters find earth that is made of clay. They sift the dry clay to remove rocks, then they knead water into the powdered clay to make it malleable. To enjoy themselves, they love to sing and dance while making their coffee pots. Once they made their pinch pot, they walk circles around the pot to smooth it out. Then, using a snake of clay, they attach and carve a spout and handle. After sculpting the pot, the potters wait 15 days for the pot to dry. Then, they place the dry pots in a wood fire to make them solid.
Any idea what this is? In Ethiopia, This is called mefakia. It's sold on the streets and it can be used to clean your teeth. It actually comes from a tree, and what you do is you bite off the top so that you get some bristles, and then you can use it like a toothbrush.
This is a gojo bed, a traditional Ethiopian home. Now, let's take a look at other homes found in Ethiopia.
Architecture is the tool that is used to design for the ways that we live, work, play, and worship. There are many different styles of architecture to be found in Ethiopia. While in many cultures, traditional styles of architecture and building practices are no longer in use, many Ethiopian traditions continue to create an eclectic and unique atmosphere. Most of the homes are designed with purpose in mind, whether storing food or hosting a coffee ceremony. Many homes have separate buildings for kitchens and bathrooms, divided by small courtyards for gardens or work and play spaces. In the countryside, you can still find homes being built of raw, unplaned wooden frames. Then they are covered in mud and often finished with a cement or stucco-like exterior. For examples of modern or contemporary architecture, look toward many of the new buildings on university campuses. Some religious congregations have built larger cathedrals or mosques, and others have continued to worship in or around traditionally designed huts. Whatever the style, Ethiopian architecture is designed for people to gather, exchange ideas, create new friendships, and strengthen existing ones.
Did you know that Ethiopia follows a different calendar than in America? There are 13 months in Ethiopia, and each month is 30 days, except for the 13th month, it's 5 or 6 days. So if it was 2017 in America, in Ethiopia it would be 2009, and their new year is in September. So, what day is it today in Ethiopia?
Hi, my name is Maureen Porter, and I'm the faculty director of this Fulbright Haze project here in beautiful Sodo, Ethiopia. We've had a wonderful time here going out into the field, going to visit people's homes, walking through markets, being out among folks, asking questions, sitting down and having lovely conversations with tradition bearers who can talk about the folk life and the long legacy of cultural innovation, celebration here in Ethiopia. All the way through, we've had equal partnership with the tremendous efforts of faculty and new friends from Sodo Wolaita University. I hope you enjoy this video of all of the wonderful highlights of the things that we've learned and we've focused on here as we've come to celebrate the indigenous wisdom and culture of Ethiopia.